Hello, hello, hello today, lot people. I'm Russell E.L. Butler, and we have a very special guest today for this edition of course you're special, of this edition of Deep Exposure, and we'll get to that in just a minute. Just a little bit of housekeeping at the top of the show. I'll be doing my residency at Jupiter Disco. This is 2 of 3 on Sunday. 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. is happy hour, and then we go till 2. And then next Friday, this is kind of crazy, I'll be getting sworn in as an American citizen after 21 years. 21 years of being in this country. And then, funnily enough, I have work later that day, but early Saturday morning, I'll be playing Depth Perception. And, you know, for fans of me for the last couple of years, you might have seen me play a very special reggae set in the first early hours of the morning for the first party that they did last year. And then on Sunday at Bossa Nova Civic Club, I'll be playing the Sorry Records night, B2B with Nick Boyd. So a lot going on. But before we get into the show, I'm going to tell a little story and play this first song. So last night, it was the first night after getting home from vacation, which was really great. I felt so rejuvenated from my time away, getting out of the city, that I finally put up some shelves that I'd been meaning to for the last 8 months or so. Whenever I live in a place, it takes me some time to really get into it, you know. But at the end of the day, after mixing some records too, I put this one on and was like, I need to just turn off the lights and sit on my bed for a while and listen to this song. And you'd think that based off of the premise of this show, which is deep listening, and Pauline Oliveira's specific practices around deep listening, that I would do that a lot, and I truly don't. I really take it for granted. But anyways, here is Leo Part 1 by Alice Coltrane.
Standing etiquette for the lot booth.
Standing etiquette, you said?
Yeah, like when you post up with the hand mic, like should you face it?
I mean, it's just however you feel. Honestly, I think it's probably always.
Yeah.
I think it's good etiquette that we like face each other and make eye contact.
Yeah.
Like pretend that
They
isn't
don't
even
exist, yeah.
there. They're here. They're here to see us interact.
True.
Anyhow, you might be wondering why I feel so familiar with this person. It's because they are my friend. This is Deep Exposure, and for regular listeners of this show, you know that we really kind of shine when we have a person here to talk about this music. This is Ziggy. Ziggy is from the South Bronx. They're a South Bronx native with Jamaican and Vincentian, so from St. Vincent, cultural background that influences their sense of sound along with the environments of New York City and a lifetime on the internet. A fan and dancer before DJ, they have a particular love for sunrise and sunset as a transitory time of connection in daily life, which influences the music he chooses to play. Ziggy also DJs as Zigga Zao, and today we're going to be talking about some of the tunes that they grew up with and what they look for in music, and just kind of have a free-flowing conversation about listening and experiencing music. So welcome, Ziggy.
Thank you. Thank you for the invite. I remember when you were, where were we? Were we at the lot when you asked me the first time? I can't even remember.
I think it was a little, like maybe a couple days before.
Right.
Kind of, full disclosure, a little peeling back the curtain or whatever. I have a tendency to kind of forget when my show is sometimes because I use iCal for the most part, and there's like a Google Calendar that that folks use, and so it's always like Monday of the week that I'm like, and then in that time frame it's more difficult to get a guest. And one of my goals for the show this year was to have more guests at least than last year. It just kind of made sense. Like I prefer to have, I know so many great, very professional, incredible DJs, many of whom you also tune into on the Lot Radio. And when constructing this show initially, I thought it would be a bit more interesting if we didn't mix a lot. I do mixes on occasion, but that we had an opportunity to really kind of settle into the music a bit more and not just have this background listening experience. So what became more interesting to me wasn't like how people DJ in the club or whatever, or to promote themselves. It was more about what their relationship is to music. Having Kieran Laveau on as my first guest was great because I just know her so well. We talk all the time. But then to have on Chris Mizadel showed me that maybe I should direct things more towards people who are like really in the culture, who care about music so much. And we met at a house party, or we met a couple of times over the years, but then like really kind of sunk our teeth in at a house party. And you're just a really easy person to talk to. So just kind of made sense.
Yeah, shout out Jewel.
Yeah, y'all aren't going to know anything about that. Anyways.
The records I brought today, I remember one of the conversations we were having a few months ago were essentially about records being sort of living artifacts and just carrying memories through music, and how certain tracks, when you hear them, they take you to a certain space or place, whether it's mentally or emotionally. And, we kind of had a debate about whether, it's picking the right track to play at a party in a certain moment. And that's what makes that selection of the track special, or if it's just inherent to the music itself. But a lot of the selections I brought, they're all around like music, that makes me feel something to some extent. So like whether it's like emotional or mental, or it takes me back to a certain space or place. And I wanted to start off on the like living artifact side. So basically half of my record collection are the records I inherited from my father, who passed away in like 2012. So they sort of found a foundation of music I listened to growing up, because he would play them in the crib all the time. Like my father was like an infamous sound man on the block. Like when Leroy turned on the sound system, everybody knew it was up because you could hear that shit from the end of the block.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like these are records that like I literally grew up listening to. So they're like, you know, they carry entire portions or segments of my life with them.
Mm-hmm.
So like every one of them also in an interesting way to like connect it to where I am today in life. It kind of, again, living artifact. Like the first record I'm going to play is a dub tune, like a reggae tune about weed. And it was my dad's record. And so, you know, I'm an adult now and, you know, you end up consuming cannabis yourself. But then like one of the records that I had dug on my own digging is also a dub reggae record, but it's like also cannabis related. Mm-hmm. And we'll play that after this track. So the first track is a Sugar Minot track called Herb Man Hustlin'. And then we're going to follow that with a John Holt track called Police and Helicopter. The second one is like a really trippy dub reggae tune too. So I'm excited to get to that one.
Excellent. Let's lock in.
Yeah, we're...
Everybody's a herb man hustling, bright and early in the morning. Everybody's a herb man hustling. I know Sergeant Query is waiting. Everybody's a herb man hustling. I know it's my neck I'm risking. Everybody's a herb man hustling, but you see that's my daily living. Jump in a minivan, we gonna country. Left with me wife and me hungry picnic. Jump in a minivan, we gonna country. Left with me wife and me hungry picnic. We have to travel over hills and valley, just to find this a good sensey. We have to travel over hills and valley, just to find this a good sensey. Wrap up a job with the lawyer, wrap up a job with the commissioner, wrap up a job with the doctor, wrap up a job with Natty Biggie Dre. Alright, everybody's a herb man hustling, bright and early in the morning. Everybody's a herb man hustling. I know Sergeant Brown is waiting. Everybody's a herb man hustling. I know it's my neck I'm risking. Everybody's a herb man hustling, but you see that's my daily living. Dollar a stick, boom, $10 a pound. You have $100, you get away when you smoke this hour. You just a tear off me gate. You just a tear off me gate. Alright, smoke sensey and you smoke long spread. And when you smoke it once you come back again. And when you come back again, you bring out your friends. Oh yes. So everybody's a herb man hustling, bright and early in the morning. Everybody's a herb man hustling. I know Sergeant Brown is waiting. Everybody's a herb man hustling, but you see that's my daily living. Everybody's a herb man hustling. I know it's my neck I'm risking. Wrap up a job with the lawyer, wrap up a job with commissioner, wrap up a job with me doctor, wrap up a job with me hygiene wobbles. Alright, jump in a minivan, we gonna country. Left with we wife and we hungry picnic. We have to travel over hills and valley, just to find this yeah good sensey. The good sensey. Alright, so give me good sensey melia. Hey, give me good sensey melia. Me hear say it good for the cancer. Hey, so give me good sensey melia. Cause this the herb man hustling, bright and early in the morning. Everybody's a herb man hustling. I say I know Sergeant Brown is waiting. Everybody's a herb man hustling, and I know it's my neck I'm risking. Everybody's a herb man hustling, but you see that's my daily living. Sergeant Query is waiting.
Yes, boss, yes, boss, yes, boss. Police in helicopter, a search for marijuana. Policemen in the streets, searching for Cali weed. Soldiers in the field, burning the Cali weed. But if you continue to burn up the herbs, we gonna burn down the cane fields. If you continue to burn up the herbs, we gonna burn down the cane fields. Soldier in the herb field, burning the Cali weed. Police in helicopter, a search for marijuana. Policemen in the streets, searching for Cali weed. But if you continue to burn up the herbs, we gonna burn down the cane field. If you continue to burn up the herbs, we gonna burn down the cane field. Police in helicopter, a search for marijuana. Policemen in the streets, searching for Cali weed. Policemen in the field, burning the Cali weed. But if you continue to burn up the herbs, we gonna burn down the cane fields. If you continue to burn up the herbs, we gonna burn down the cane fields. We don't trouble your banana, we don't trouble your corn. We don't trouble your pimento, we don't trouble you at all. So if you continue to burn up the herbs, we gonna burn down the cane fields. If you continue to burn up the herbs, we gonna burn down the cane fields. If you continue to burn up the herbs, we gonna burn down the cane fields. If you continue to burn up the herbs, we gonna burn down the cane fields. Ooh. Police in helicopter, a search for marijuana. Policemen in the streets, searching for Cali weed. Policemen in the fields, boy, burning the Cali weed. But if you continue to burn up the herbs, we gonna burn down the cane fields. If you continue to burn up the herbs, we gonna burn down the cane fields. Whoa. We don't trouble your banana, we don't trouble your corn. We don't trouble your cassava, we don't trouble you at all. We don't trouble your cocoa, we don't trouble your pimento. If you continue to burn up the herbs, we gonna burn down the cane fields. If you continue to burn up the herbs, we gonna burn down the cane fields. If you continue to burn up the herbs, we gonna burn up the cane fields.
Got a little carried away there.
Yeah, still lit.
Y'all can tell I'm excited. So, Ziggy,
You.
tell us about what we just heard.
The John Holt record, Police and Helicopter.
Both records. Start from the beginning. Start from the start.
Okay, I mean, to get back on topic, the Sugar Minot record is something I used to hear in the crib all the time, just when my father would be having sessions. And I didn't actually start playing vinyl myself until like 2014-ish, around there. Okay. Like, I had these records the whole time.
Yeah.
I just didn't actually have turntables, so it wasn't until I got to actually revisit the collection itself that I started to make like really intense connections between myself and my father on a personal level, and like how I was turning out as a person, or how I felt about where I was in life.
Yeah.
You know, and then looking back on the type of music he was listening to during, you know, his adulthood, or like the same window of time essentially that I was entering. And then if you listen to the themes, I mean, you know, we were listening to cannabis tracks just now for the entertainment.
Yeah, I mean, what's funny is like we kind of share that experience of like getting left with your dad. My dad is still alive, but being left with like my parents' records, because they just didn't use them or listen to them anymore. They would otherwise end up in the trash, you know. Yeah. But like my parents were squares, so like if anything overlapped with any kind of like, you know, deviant culture, it was entirely by accident, or maybe in some kind of like, I guess the less cynical way of thinking about it would be that it would be like their way to be able to fantasize. Man,
my dad was
something.
Rastafarian, so this is not hedonistic in
I
any shape, way, or form.
I didn't know this. Yeah, so it was explicit as hell.
Yes, it was literally a herb. It wasn't like, man, I wasn't just out here, you know, smoking up to smoke up. Type of energy.
Yeah.
But no, with a lot of roots reggae and a lot of culture reggae records, which is what he had for that window of time in his life. You know, if you listen to a lot of messages in the music about how you should be trying to approach your life, or ways of living that are outside of like the default capitalist environment that we live in, I'm just like, yeah, I'm in my mid-20s, like trying to understand, you know, myself and how I would like to live amongst other people. Yeah. And it's like, yo, the blueprint was literally left for me.
Mm-hmm. That's a beautiful way to like, not only grieve, but to actually like experience your father's life like continuously.
Yeah, I know. That's why it's powerful, bro. There's like some music I legit can't listen to without crying.
Yeah, I totally get that, and I'm sure that some of these artifacts that have been left to me, it'll be take a similar kind of space. Something during the break not during the break, but during the music that we were talking about was dust, and how dust is, you know, partially in some way, shape, or form human DNA, you know, human skin essentially. And that these discs, they get charged with a static as they're stored, and they just accumulate it on their own. Sometimes, if you know, like me, you live in a warm and dry apartment, these things can accumulate a great deal of dust, and so someone's actual personhood, or like the result of it, because, you know, personhood to some extent is also an experience of decay, right? We're just kind of off-gassing ourselves. Let me hold this. At all times. So these things, like, you know, they don't just symbolically represent a person. They are this person as well. And what they've left behind on the record is somehow, you know, representative of them, not in just this way that we evoke memory, but like physically, at each piece is evocative.
Yeah.
So, what do you want to play next?
I'm just following your lead here. So we were no, but this is actually a version of Get Up, Stand Up that is like, is the Peter Tosh version? Yeah, that's what I thought. It was like the original Bunny Wailer performance of it before it became known as like the popular Bob Marley version. That
want the truth. We 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 want.
Oh, cool. Yeah, but yeah, it is most people know it as Get Up, Stand Up. So this is just like the Bunny Wailer version, the original. It's like one of those rarer runs. But we were just talking about influencing, the way you perceive and how you want to navigate life. And I feel like this is a record that communicates that.
And it's one that exists across the diaspora,
Yeah.
Like, I mean, most people where I'm from, because Bermuda obviously is not Jamaica, know reggae as Bob Marley. Like, of course, they know other reggae, but for the most part, you can go to any place, black or white, and if someone is listening to reggae, it's Bob.
Pretty much. It's guaranteed. I mean, you're going to hear One Love, who?
Oh, every time.
Every time.
Or No Woman, No Cry.
Right.
Happiness on the air. I know you don't know what life is really worth, y'all. It ain't all that bitter is gold, and half the history is never been told. Now that the children have seen the light, they're gonna stand up for their rights. Come on, y'all, get up, stand up for your rights. Keep on standing, get up, stand up. Don't give up the fight. You got it. Get up, stand up for your rights. Come on, y'all, get up, stand up. Now don't give up the fight. Fast because we're tired of hearing rain God don't come from the skies, taking away every living thing. That's a whole bag of lies. 'Cause if you knew what life is worth, you wouldn't look for your right here on earth. And now that the children have seen the light, they're gonna stand here for their rights. Come on, y'all, get up, stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up, keep on standing, don't give up the fight. Get up, stand up for your rights. Come on, y'all, get up, stand up. You got it. Please don't give it up, don't give up the fight. Now listen.
It's gold. I'm like, dog.
Yo, Ziggy, I'm y'all are probably intuiting this at this point, but Ziggy rolls deep. Ziggy rolled with a crew.
I didn't.
It's
I
a beautiful.
that is not true.
It's a beautiful.
I sent 0 text messages.
It's a beautiful thing to see friends come through for friends.
That's what's up. But no, we were just talking about. I like the dust metaphor, by the way. That was chef kiss. But as soon as you said that, I was like, I know one of these are dusty for sure. Mm-hmm. And then we started to talk about viewpoints of, alternative means of living outside of capitalism and whatnot. So I feel like that song captured everything. One, it was rare. You don't hear the Bunny Wailer version of Get Up, Stand Up.
Yeah.
Still a living artifact.
That one goes so hard.
hard.
Like, it's so beautiful.
And it also had dust on it. So it's like, this is a track, about people coming together to stand up against a system that's unilaterally oppressive.
And that version, like, it's a bit more up. Like, it's a bit more sardonic, like you're on your way to something. Like, it makes you straighten your back in a way that I feel like the version that we all know is... Like, an unfortunate thing about Bob Marley and the lack of political imagination that, unfortunately, we're all subject to is that, like, similar to MLK, he's kind of, like, neutered of all of the political aspects of his work. And so these songs that we are supposed to be about, like, this struggle that is very ongoing, it's defanged. Like it's like the way that I think about music like this is that it shouldn't still be relevant. We should still be able to enjoy it for what it is, but the fact that this message still resonates with us now is a problem, because these are incitements to change stuff. And it's not to say that things haven't changed, but there's still, like, we still need to do that.
Objectively, yeah. But would it ever really end? I mean, I feel like there's some form of constant struggle due to the fact that people will always be in some form of conflict. Mm-hmm. But I think that, I guess what's interesting about our time, or what's the reality of our time, is the nature of the system that we're fighting against. Like, we know it or understand it as sort of the, like, status quo for, like, the last several hundred years. Yeah. If you will. So it's like, yeah, this sucks after several hundred years. Maybe we should try something else.
I mean, this is what I mean by the limits of our, like, collective imagination, right?
I mean, some things are hard to do when violence is the primary motivator. It's nice to be able to want to reason things sometimes, but ultimately, at the end of the day, standing up does require, it's like a literal picking yourself up and placing yourself before the thing that's stopping you. It's like, I'm not going to let you impede me anymore. Yeah. Like, you do have to push through sometimes to get to a better place.
It's true.
It is true, but, that one's a spicy take for a different show.
So what are you going to play next?
Keeping it on the theme of, like, just universal, like, suffrage and stuff. Jacob Miller track, Tenement Yard. Again, we're talking about people's living conditions, still relevant to today. Even though you think we wouldn't have housing issues, we still do. Yeah. So,
Hear them say, dreadlocks can't live in a tenement. Dreadlocks can't live in a tenement, yeah. Dreadlocks can't live in a tenement, yeah. Too much too much watchy. Too much too much watchy. Dreadlocks can't live in a tenement, yeah. Dreadlocks can't live in a tenement, yeah. Too much too much watchy. Too much too much watchy. Dreadlocks can't live in privacy. Anything him do, all nigga see. Too much watchy. Too much too much watchy. Too much Dreadlocks can smoke in pipe in peace. Too much informers and too much beats. Too much watchy. Too much too much watchy. Too much Dreadlocks can live in a tenement yard. Dreadlocks can't live in a tenement yard. Can't penetrate in a tenement yard. Can't penetrate in a tenement yard. Skip, Dreadlocks can't live in a tenement yard. Dreadlocks can't live in a tenement yard. Too much too much watchy too much too much watchy. Dreadlocks can penetrate the rain, man. All he might do is sell Jaja land. Too much watchy, too much can't penetrate in a tenement yard. Can't penetrate in a tenement yard. Dreadlocks get licking pipe in peace. Too much informers and too much BS. Too much watchy, too much too much watchy, too much can't agitate in a tenement yard. Can't agitate in a tenement yard. Dreadlocks get licking pipe in peace. Too much Babylon and too much love. Too much a boogie bitty bow. Too much informer.
And I always will. Is all that
Oh my God.
you can say.
Internet radio is scary.
Fam, wheel that up. We need some space. We need a little space.
We need space for
We
that.
need
You
to
can't.
wheel that
Record
up, please.
record
Please.
Whoa. Turn off that way. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
All right, we got to set it up. All right.
Please.
Yeah, we're going to set it up. So we're going to switch up. Well, we're going to the dance hall now. So, we're leaving the Rastafarian compound, stepping out for the evening, I guess.
To something a bit more party, but the personal has political implications, right? We're kind of like switching focus from structure to like lived life.
This is people living, but I guess these next two tracks aren't overtly political. However, the reason why I'm going to play the next two tracks, they're both Foxy Bound tracks, but the reason why I'm going to play them is because the first one's a classic, just straight up period. Like Sorry is just a Caribbean classic. The second one, Fast Car, is also a classic, but there's something in particular that happens near the end of that track that reminds me of something that you did on one of your tracks that you released a couple years ago called More Femme, More Mask. I mean, it's going to be obvious. So obvious when it happens.
Bet.
Yeah. But like, just to keep on the topic of like records carrying memories and stuff, it's like, again, I already had this. It's still a living artifact. It's something that like is personal to me. And then I'm going back to listen to it. And then here's a track that I already loved. And then when I revisit it, there's a portion at the end of it that's relevant to my life today and something that a friend made. And I'm like, yo, This is why these are why these records are important to me. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know when that happens too. Because it's not like what are the odds? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's kind of one of those things where like the story stitches itself together because the things were just arranged in the right way. And you just get to experience that.
I think they call that alignment or something. That's what the girlies say.
Ew.
Yeah.
All right. What's it? Hold on. Pull it up. What is it? So the first song.
The first track is Sorry.
Sorry.
Foxy Brown.
All right.
Very popular rhythm.
And the second.
Fast Car.
Great.
And I always will. Sorry is all that you can say. Years gone by and still the words won't come easily. Like sorry. Forgive me is all that you can say. Years gone by and still the words won't come easily. Like forgive me. But you can say, baby. at the right time. You'll be mine. Sorry is all that you can say. Years gone by and still the words won't come easily. Like sorry, like sorry. Forgive me is all that you can say. Years gone by and still the words won't come easily. Like forgive me, forgive me. But you can say, baby, baby, can I hold you tonight? Maybe if I told you the right words, ooh, at the right time, you'd be mine. I love you is all that you can say. Years gone by and still the words won't come. You get a fast car, I want a ticket to anywhere. Maybe we can make a deal. Maybe together we can get somewhere. Any place is better. Starting from zero, got nothing to lose. Maybe we can make something better. But me, myself, I got nothing to prove. You get a fast car, and I got a plan to get us out of here. Been working at convenience stores. Managed to save a little bit of money. We won't have to drive too far. Just across the border and into the city. You and I can both get jobs and finally see what it means to be living. I remember when we were driving in your car. The speed so fast I felt like I was drunk. City lights lay out before us and your arms felt nice around my shoulder. And I had a feeling that I belonged. I had a feeling I could be someone, be someone, be someone. You see, my old man's got a problem. He lives with a bottle, that's the way it is. He says his body's too old for working. I say his body's too young just to look like his. My mama went off and left him. She wanted more from life than he could give. I say somebody's got to take care of him. So I quit school and that's the way I did. You get a fast car, I want a ticket to anywhere. Maybe we can make a deal. Maybe together we can get somewhere. Any place is better. Starting from zero, got nothing to lose. Maybe we can make something better. But me, myself, I got nothing to prove. I remember we were driving in your car. Speed so fast I felt like I was drunk. City lights lay out before us and your arms felt nice around my shoulder. And I got a feeling that I belong. I had a feeling I could be someone, be someone, be someone. You get a fast car, and I got a plan to get us out of here. Been working at convenience stores. I managed to save a little bit of money. We won't have to drive too far. Just across the border and into the city. You and I can both get jobs and finally see what it means to be living. You get a fast car, I wanted to get to anywhere. Maybe we can make it.
And chat for a little bit. You know, we don't gotta go straight into the next tune, which I think
Yo-
you'll like because it's
Yo,
Gregory
that,
Isaacs.
that tune went like
The Fast Car. Well, both of them really.
whoo. Woo! Both for real. I mean, both of
Yeah.
them are covers. We're, you know, in reggae parlance versions.
Yeezys. Shout out to Devoy and his father and Shy Boy for the Lovers Rock night.
Oh, I
last
still need to
Sunday.
hit that. I'm so
That-
sad that I was out of
that
here for
shit.
that one.
Boy.
Yulin told me that they were doing that, and I was like, dang.
Yeah.
It makes a lot of sense. Well, because they're actually Jamaican. Like
I mean,
you know, I'm just diaspora, right? Like that's the thing that a lot of people, you know, American culture has a tendency to flatten disparate identities. Bermuda is not in the Caribbean, y'all. But the thing that we share in common, which is why we can have this kind of common language around music, is colonialism and slavery. We were colonized by the same people, and that had some direct effects on the kind of music that we could access, but also the culture around said music. But the thing with Jamaica is that it had significantly more, not to say that there isn't Bermudian music, like it's kind of hard to come by, but it's like Jamaican music went everywhere. It influenced everything.
Yeah, it really did, though.
But it's also because it's an interpolation of people in diaspora, you know, with Mento and then later rocksteady and reggae. All of that is deriving from this kind of conversation with the Pan-African diaspora in
There's not a lot
America
of-
South. Like
I
it's,
mean,
it comes
I
from soul and R&B in the U.S.
I think until recently, I wouldn't say most people were aware of like Caribbean genres per
Yeah.
se.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. And even then, they're really getting exposed to more like reggaeton.
Mm-hmm.
Like, people don't really hear. I mean, every once in a while, you get like a soca or calypso track that makes it to like American mainstream, but it's usually kind of like as a joke. It's
And-
not like because
yeah.
people genuinely love it. It's like, this is amusing. At least that's how I feel
And
about
people
it.
will still read it as reggae. They'll still flatten it into this thing that is like familiar, when it's really not that at all.
It's
So
not,
what are we about to hear next?
more real dance hall, you know, that Gregory Isaacs rumors. We're gonna keep it on the classy. Yes, sir. Oh, dance hall records are 45. You know, you never have to think about it. You just throw it on and it's like 45.
Rumors them spreading, claim that I sense in me planting, but I'm an addy done in addy juggling. I feel rumors of one. Please, Mr. Officer, let go me hand. You don't know me and you don't understand. You see me flashing a Chris Rental, so you check that me a criminal. Rumors them spreading, claim that I sense in me planting, but I'm an addy done in addy juggling. I feel rumors of one. Rumors of one. I keep a dancing to nice up the place. Me buy no liquor and red off them face. Make man and man have money to spend. And all the youth them know me and them friends. Rumors them spreading, claim that I sense in me planting, but I'm an addy done in addy juggling. I feel rumors of one. Rumors of one. Don't matter what kind of jewel me wear, cause me pants it no have no tear. Shoes cost a few hundred a pair, and me have money all through the year. I rumors them spreading, claims that I sense in me planting, but I'm an addy done in addy juggling. I feel rumors of one. Rumors of one. Rumors and rumors and rumors and rumors. All night a propaganda. Rumors of one. Lord, can't stop. No way. Rumors them spreading, claim that I sense in me planting, but I'm an addy done in addy juggling. I feel rumors of one. Rumors of one. Please, Mr. Officer, let go me hand. You don't know me and you don't understand. You see me flashing a Chris Rental, so you claim that me a criminal. Rumors them spreading, claim that I sense in me planting, but I'm an addy done in addy juggling. I feel rumors of one. Rumors of one. sense in me planting. But I'm a naddy danny naddy juggling. Rumors of one, a pure rumors of one. Rumors them spreading, sense in me planting.
See, as soon as I say something, you know that thing come on. But yeah. So that was Gregory Isaac's Rumors. You know the rhythm's just playing in the background. We're gonna let that rock for a while, and we're gonna switch it up to like some records that take us to places of friendship or dance floor memories. And so I got one queued up. This one's interesting because it's all right. So there's a story for this. So I got this record at Secondhand Records when they used to be on that spot near Myrtle Broadway. And I bought it completely random. Like, I have no idea who this person was that I'm not going to mention yet, but who this person was at the time that I got it. Like, it was just a really dope record. And then, like, a year and a half or almost 2 years after I picked this up, I was at a party and I made friends with a homie named Irv. Some of you may know him as Fine Touch. And, like, one of the funniest stories when we, like, first met was we were talking about records. And I had mentioned that I got this like really cool Malik Hendricks record at Secondhand a while back, and he was like, "Oh man, that's the hard." Like,
yo, Malik is fire.
Malik is fire, but yeah, like, I didn't know. Like, I didn't know that. Like, I didn't know they knew each other. I didn't even know that would be a thing that we could bond over. Cause like,
that's dope.
Yeah, I was just like, damn, I bought your homie's record completely on a random, and we just met tonight.
Wow.
And I was like, but that is the power of music.
Yeah, I copped it because you know, my friend Maya, aka Adob, who I do Boys to Them with. They peeped me to a record that they did with they got Ben Hickson on there. It might even be his label, but it's like it's the Blue Flame record.
Yeah, I got
that one goes. A
lot of Henry's music goes.
That tune "People" on there. "People Speak Your Name."
I didn't bring it with me. I almost did.
That's something that
I almost did.
You know, off camera we were talking about songs that make us like feel moved to tears and. That one for me, like I like to play it with Mike Huckabee. Because
that's advanced stuff. This is like deep DJ insight. You know,
because a thing that I like, you know, something that happens with art, if you follow it, if there are particular artists that you are into, is that you internalize them in such a way that you don't know these people, but they move you in such a way that you end up grieving them as well.
Yeah.
And so much that I've learned about the kind of sound that I've really glom onto within dance music is stuff that this dude was doing already for, you know, right up until he passed, you know. So to whenever, and then I'm friends with people like, you know, Mike Stravito, like, you know, I'm friends with people who he mentored, who he was very close with, and speak so well of him. So I'd like to try to honor that. You know?
Nice.
But anyways.
Oh, they
so,
said, but anyway,
okay.
I was like, don't let me yap.
Oops. Well, I restarted your track, so you
Why? It was
you can
messed
turn
up.
your,
Yo, I was
can
about
turn
to
your
kill
tune
it.
up, honey.
I was about to kill it. Oh, you mean it's all right? Ever. But this track is new, I believe, by Malik Hendricks. It's a bop. This also makes me want to listen to some ghetto tech, especially like that high tech. Their like last release, pretty crazy stuff.
Shout out High Tech.
Yeah. Judgment for the yappers.
A lot of homies pulled up today, y'all.
Yeah. So that record's fire, right? I think it is agreed. I do love most of Millie Kendrick's productions.
Same.
But again, everything is connected. So I got this record basically the same time I got that record. So I also got this at the same store at the same time.
At secondhand.
Yeah. So
Shout out Fetty. Shout out Secondhand Records.
Yes.
Also a show on the Lot Radio.
Yes. Music selection is crazy. But I got both of these records from there. And this one, I swear to you, I feel like this is the most risky record I'm going to play on your show. Because, like, I love it, but it's also really, really weird. Like, really, really weird.
So?
But it's called, it's by Mason Dixie, and it's called For You. It's like this, it's just acid madness, I guess, is the only way I know how to describe it.
special for you, for you. This is something special for you.
Yeah, I told you I got weird shit.
This has turned into a kickback, honestly.
I mean, is this thing
like
on?
y'all, that's what y'all just get to be audience to and
I
witness
can't
to.
tell if this is on or not. Actually,
enjoying ourselves, which is how we typically know each other. But it's funny that you said that would be somehow divisive. When
I feel like it's a
that's
controversial
entirely
song.
the time that I'm on.
I know, but like
It's
it's
really
pretty
took
trippy.
its time. It has no fear in being melodic and being like seductive in a way
Yeah,
that
but
is
that's why I think it's
familiar.
risky because it's like I'm going to stay at this chug, and I know you want more, but I'm like you're never
What
gonna
do you-
get it.
No,
You just
all
gonna,
I want from you is for you to be yourself.
This is
And
true.
if that is who you are,
I mean, I fucks with it.
even if I didn't like it, like I still have to accept that is who you are. But that
That
was
you know
beautiful.
that does
It
that
was
feel shady?
beautiful.
I feel like that was shady.
And
I was like, yo, I mean, if I didn't like it, dog, you better.
I would tell you that's honest. That's
you better.
What?
No, what do you mean?
Good friendships are predicated on honesty.
True.
But it's what kind of fascinates me about that tune is that I would never associate that with being divisive or somehow difficult or challenging or like I thought first of all I thought that was going to be really really fast. I thought it was going to have the squelchiest like TB303 to end all TB303.
Oh, that's on the other side.
Interesting.
We're not gonna play the other side.
Cool. Cool. It's funny that it has like a bunch of Wojaks on it because when you said it was like, oh, the label art is acid tabs, I had something totally like I thought it was gonna look like Grateful Dead artwork or something.
No, there are Rage Face acid tabs on the record.
It's so silly.
I literally thought
it's giving.
it was
It's
like
giving. I'm a child of the internet in your bio.
That's what. Yeah, that's why I literally picked it up because I pulled it out the bin and I was like, who put Rage Face acid tabs on this white label?
I would expect it to be. I would have passed on it if we were like digging together and I saw it. I would have passed it.
Yeah,
just
there's no
to be
way.
like, "This is
Absolutely
dumb."
not. No way. If somebody
The
puts
tune's
Rage,
great.
if somebody puts Rage Face acid tabs on a white label, there's salt's in there. I don't care. If it got,
But
I don't know how it got in the bin in the first
I
place.
do have to say off air, you were like, I hope this person's not a white supremacist.
Yo, dead ass stuff. Because their name is Mason Dixie. It's Mason Dixie. If you read an artist name that said Mason Dixie, you're not gonna be like, yo, this is totally on the up and up. I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
this could be a problem.
Like, and it's from 2017.
Yeah.
Like-
And it has internet memes on it. You never know.
Fingers crossed.
Yo, listen, we
Friends.
might have to scrub this from the internet. In like 6
I mean, you're about to play Lil Louie in the World, which I
Oh
can't
yeah, this has a
imagine,
story.
like-
This has a story.
I
This has
can't
a story.
imagine a greater cleanser for.
Yeah, I'm strategic. You see, I'll be thinking about things. But so the reason why I wanted to play this record is this is actually super sentimental. Because, all right, how should I phrase this? One year when I was at techno camp, the year that PLO man closed Sustain, that was like one of the best Sustains like I had like up to that time.
And
It
how
was,
many
like,
have you been to?
Too many. Let's stop like 7 out of this year. 7.
Wow.
I'm retiring, dog. It's like let the kids have that.
Yeah.
It's like I've been in the game for long enough. I do not need to take up space in
Yeah.
that realm, and other reasons.
Mhm.
But like yeah. So the year that PLO man closed Sustain was one of the best years I had out there. It was super fun, and I remember this track distinctly. Like when this came on that Sunday morning, it was for some reason somehow it was the first time in my life I had actually heard this Lil Louis record. Blew my mind. I was like, how did I not know this existed? And then after that Sustain, I was at Superior Elevation, and one of the staff people there were playing it, and I looked at them and I was like, I want it, because I remember that was the song I just heard like like a couple weeks ago or whatever. And so yeah, it's one of my favorite records because it like literally takes me back to like one of my favorite moments on a dance floor in life.
I mean, just even looking at the center label is great because it's one of those perfect examples of track listing becoming poetry.
Yeah, because it's just like a story. It's like a chapter.
The conversation is track 1, but you went to the party, and then the flip is the story continues, and then a series of events, and then why'd you fall?
Yeah, I really want to play The Story Continues, but there's like a blemish on the backside, so I don't play it as often. But yeah,
Get a record cleaner.
Listen. Yeah, you're not wrong though. Let it go. It's just dust.
Hello? Hello?
Lewis, is that another crank call?
No, I know who it is.
I called you, but you weren't there.
Well, I was out taking care of business.
did you go?
It's not your place to ask me that anymore.
Why not?
'Cause where I go and with whom is no longer your concern.
You weren't taking care of business.
And how do you know?
I followed you in my blue car.
Oh, did you now?
Who were you with last night? Who were you with last night? Was it someone I know?
Look, don't ask me that, okay?
Why can't we start again? Why can't we start again?
Question. Why is it that people don't realize what they have until it's gone? You know what I mean? You try to be right by somebody, try to treat them right, and they take your kindness for granted. And then you decide to leave it alone. You know, be a man about it. You don't go oops upside the head like the average Joe probably would. You just chalk it up as experience.
Why can't we start again?
And then 5 or 6 months later, after you've moved on, and after your ex-lover has been mentally and physically burned by somebody else's guy, combined with the fact that they missed that good old-fashioned in the first place, promotes their decision in calling and interrupting your life again.
I called you, but you weren't there.
It's kind of like winning the lottery and throwing away the ticket to play again. It don't make sense. You know, I hear a lot of ladies complain that there are no good men left, but there are a few of us out here. The trick to love is to give your all when you have somebody who's loving you properly. 'Cause love don't sit and wait for you. It will leave your doorstep in a split second with no guarantee of a return.
Why can't we start again?
You see, love is not about games. Like, let's see who's gonna call who first. Or let me see if I can make him run after me. 'Cause eventually you start the game and wind up being captured by the game.
Where did you go?
You know the way I look at it? If you don't want to wind up on the outside of your love bubble, you shouldn't f*** up to begin with.
I called you, but you weren't there. Where did you go? Why not? You weren't taking care of business. I followed you in my blue car.
Life is too short to live alone. So if you don't have your love priorities straight, then don't call me, 'cause I won't be home.
Why can't we start again? I called you, I called you, I called you, but you weren't there.
Yo, when you When you're not problematic, you don't age. You got nothing to do with my record selection.
The whole thing about it. Right. It's like
That way you play reggae records?
like
Yo,
our level of tolerance for certain things is much higher.
Wildin'.
That was I love Lil Louis.
Yeah. Yo. Damn. This might be some internet lore. Y'all remember there was this like some OG from Chicago that used to be on Facebook and YouTube ranting about like Chicago house stuff. I can't remember his name for the life of me, but he hated Lil Louis.
That's I mean, if I know anything about Chicago people of that time, is that they are the most quintessential haters.
Dog.
For a bit, when I started coming up as a DJ and stuff, there was this perception of Chicago that's like, oh, you better be really good if you go there because like they will like there are all kinds of stories from back in the day of people showing up at somebody else's gig with a record bag and kicking you off the decks if you missed a blend.
That's OD. I feel like there's some people out here that would love that.
I mean, if you ever want a definition of like, this term gets thrown around like way too much by apolitical people. But like, if you want a definition of definitional toxic masculinity,
I mean, in this case, I could see that though, because like he would like rant. I mean, damn, it's not good for his blush. But you gotta understand, this is a dude in a regular apartment. Yeah, like at like. I don't want to be like classist about it because that's what it's gonna start to sound like. But when you know it's like, dog, you need to think about yourself before you get on YouTube ranting about some shit 20 years ago.
Yes, it's like,
but they were funny though.
Seek help.
They were funny though. They were funny, but in keeping on the theme of like just memories, deep memories from parties and stuff that mean a lot to you. The next track is like a BT track, Remember. And you know that like weird era in the 90s where there were like fire house tracks on like movie soundtracks from movies you've never even heard from?
That's so Sister Act 2, Back in the Habit. Mm-hmm. There's a scene where there's a choir scene where they're going across the Golden Gate Bridge in a school bus and they play Just a Touch of Love by CNC Music Factory. And that is what turned me when I was a child. I didn't know what it was, but I felt it's something that I still chase in the music that I like, that I'm attracted to, is what that feeling was when I heard that for the first time, when I saw that for the first time. Yeah. It just spoke to something that I didn't even know what or how to identify that. There's no language for that.
Yeah, there's a lot of music that I go hunting for. Part of me, when I'm digging for records, is constantly hunting for like a specific form of nostalgia. Like I actually suck at the words to describe this in a way that makes sense, but the way I can describe it is like, when like a flavor takes you to like a space and place, kind of. It's like I do that with like sounds sometimes. So there are like specific sounds, not even like tracks really, like sounds that were in tracks that came off of like obviously certain hardware and machines, but it's just like I'm always listening for like anything that sounds similar to that, to like see if this is something that emanated or tries to trace itself back to that space and place because it means something to me. So it's like that's definitely one way I try to dig for stuff. But this BT record is called Remember, and the first time I heard it, also similarly at like I think it used to be called the Umbrella Factory. I don't think if I'm remembering it correctly, but I think it might have been affiliated with like the Rinsed crew. Okay. At some point, this is on like Morgan by like that canal, and this was also in that area of life where I was still involved with the forbidden word of the Burning Man. Oh. And some homies that I messed with had a boat out there called Shamanchi, so I was out there regularly for like non-adjacent things. But there was a party that was at the Umbrella Factory that was like on that same street, and Analog Soul had played it. And I remember the sun rising. It was already after sunrise, and that building had like a great view because you know how it is over there. All the buildings are low lying, so you just get like this nice clear view. Yeah. And it was like the morning with the fog in the room. Obviously, only the dancers and the people that's really in it. And they played this tune, and it was like one of the happiest moments in my adult life. And then I again was at a record store and digging through the bins, and I didn't even know that this was that track. It's entirely happenstance. I just pulled it because something about it was Mood to Swing, because it's a Mood to Swing mix. So I was like, all right, I gotta listen to it because it's Mood to Swing. And then I put it on, and I was like, I was like, yo, I found it, son. All right.
Bet.
But yeah, it's BT. Remember the Mood to Swing remix? And staying on the theme of dust. like, that's how you know it's live, when your fingers slip and you miss the start stop button.
And right when you're about to talk some shit.
Oh, see, I wasn't trying to enable that, but this is a Just Ed record called Fly Away. There is no story for this record, actually. I just think it sounds really nice. Because you know that Mood to Swing record was like, it's starting to get a little vibey. And I was like, I feel like energetically it made sense for where we're at in the show. Yes.
I hear that. Very deep, kind of like hitting on some of those dub notes a little bit with the bass line.
Again, my taste is consistent, I feel like.
Mine as well. You know, some folks might think that I'm all over the place, but it all lines up.
Yo.
pretty little butterfly, fly away, fly away, be free, be free. Fly away, fly away, fly away, sing it with me, fly
Yo.
Fly.
Yo, this has been an incredibly fun episode.
Yo, it has been a fun 2 hours.
This booth has been a revolving door. You know, we've contributed to the discourse about having a lot of people in the room at the same time.
Yeah, listen, there are some people that feel very strongly about the number of bodies in the Lot Radio booth.
It's true. To each their own, you know. Mm-hmm. But I just wanted to end with thank you. Just immense gratitude.
Thank you, girl. What do you mean? Like, I'm not the one that is out here playing big. I'm a humble fan. What do you mean? We have great conversations, and I'm glad that we're friends. And when you had extended the invite, I was like, "Wait, you playing?"
It just made sense, and I hope that y'all who tune in each month to this are able to see and understand. I'm sure you do. But yeah, like for real, like thank you. And you're like me. You just love this shit, and you're not. Go anywhere.
No, I'm locked in for life. I realize
like at a certain point early, typically a lifer knows like pretty early.
I don't even think early. Like I feel like I'm a late bloomer.
Third time, you're like, yeah, I'm not going anywhere.
I don't know. I think I got there in about like 2015, 16. And I was like, nah, this is probably going to be a thing forever. Yeah. This makes sense. But yeah, I'm here. I just love it. I love the culture. I like the music. It makes sense. Like, you grew up around sound, you grew up around musical culture. I love diasporic sounds. I care about people. I don't know. It brings me joy. One tune left. We got to be sentimental at the end. I played mad records between me and my father. I got to play one for me and my mom. Yeah, gotta. Off mic jokes. But Sanchez, popular Praise Him album, title track off of it. Never This Man. We're going to get out on there. Quick shout out to, a lot of the Rave Café fam. I love you guys.
Yeah, wish we had gotten there, but I guess we're going to have a Ziggy part 2.
I don't know. I'm down at all times. But yeah, shout out to the Rave Café crew. Shout out to all of the friends. Shout out to you for inviting me. Shout out to Ibrahima in the booth. Young Riley. The Queen. Jada Lorraine in the booth. All right, this is my last track. Thank you, Russell, for the invite.
You may not like. You could be next minute you're gone away. Hold up your heads, my brothers. Be conscious, my sisters. And by your works you shall surely be paid. Never try to miss the man with the anger. The one who's got the tiger. The one who sits high and he looks down low. And if you ever miss the man with the anger, the one who's got the tiger, then you'll be someone that he don't know. Say a prayer and chant the psalms. Prayer a day keep the evil calm. You don't have to go to church or be a Christian to call on your name. Hey. Shout out the name Jehovah in the valleys. Shout out the name Jehovah on the hills. Shout out the name Jehovah on the plain. Or even if it rains, call on the name. Call on your name the same. Call on the name. Yeah. So never try to diss the man with the anger. The one who's got the tiger. The one who sits high and he looks down low. And if you ever diss the man with the anger, the one who's got the tiger, then you'll be someone that he don't know. Hey, listen up, I know time is getting up. Time is short and life is precious. Hey, listen up, I know time is getting up. Life is just. You've got to have the heart of a lion. The children to reach Mount Zion. You can never be afraid. Just call on his name. Life is no game. life is no game. Hey, never try to diss the man with the anger, the one who's got the tiger, the one who sits high and he looks down low. And if you ever diss the man with the anger, the one who's got the tiger, then you'll be someone that he don't know. Hey, there are lots of signs in life, some that you may not like. You could be living this minute, the next minute you're gone away. Hey, hold up your heads, my brothers. Be conscious, my sisters. And by your works you should surely be paid. Hey, hey. Never try to diss the man with the anger, the one who's got the tiger, the one who sits high and he looks down low. Yeah. And if you ever diss the man with the anger, the one who's got the tiger, then you'll be someone that he don't know.